Welcome to episode 34 of A Message From. We're your hosts. I'm Alyson.
I'm Edward.
And I have 3 things I would like to address today with you and the listeners.
Okay, all right. Are these 3 long things or 3 brief things?
3 brief things.
Great.
I'll make them brief.
Great.
Yes. Number 1, my summertime sadness has ended.
Oh, congratulations.
Morning period's over. I'm ready for fall. What about you?
I talked about this briefly in my second edition of The Third, third.substack.com, and I'm over it. But all of it was, long story short, it was cold and rainy all week, and then today it's balls hot. So
well, yeah,
I'm back into summer, and I don't know how to act.
Summer will come and go again for the next month. We'll have random scorching hot days.
Yeah.
But the mood is fall.
The mood is fall, but it's because it's not exactly fall yet. I can't I was at the grocery store. I was like, oh, potatoes, onions, let's get it going. And then I was like, no, it's still too hot. So I'm still on my salad grind, which is fine.
Yes. Fine. Yeah. So that brings me to my second thing.
Okay. Great.
Trader Joe's is releasing all of their pumpkin squash fall products this week.
Okay. I saw someone on Instagram, who posted a Trader Joe haul of I want to say 20 distinct pumpkin products. And I was like,
yeah, it's a bit much.
Yeah.
It's overboard everywhere here. Everywhere you go, pumpkin spice, blah, blah, blah. But, so, of course, after many years of judging Trader Joe's and the people who went there, because I was like, what is this little farm stand grocery shop you're going to?
Wait, you don't go to Trader Joe's?
I do. You're not listening. I said after many years of judging people who
but I
went
thought,
there.
okay, yeah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Let me finish.
Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm absolutely obsessed with it now, of course, and I love it. So, of course, I follow, the Instagram account, the pre-populated articles that get pushed to you. I always get random Trader Joe's articles. So I saw this week, of course, all their fall stuff is coming out, the pumpkin flavors and things. Mm-hmm. But every time it popped up on my phone, I'm like, I don't have time to look at that right now. So I would just, scroll past it or whatever and forget about it. But then yesterday, one of my coworkers reminded me. She was like, oh, by the way, I'm going to Trader Joe's this weekend because all their fall stuff is out. You should check it out. So I'm like, oh, yes, Trader Joe's, I'm ready.
Wait, so when was your transition from no Trader Joe's to yes Trader Joe's?
The no Trader Joe's was pretty much just in college.
Oh, I wasn't sure. It sounded almost as if it was this year. Or
No. We're going back to 2011.
Oh, okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Also, I forget that you were in college in 2011. Blows my mind every time. Time is relative, but blows my mind.
You were in college in 2011, were you not?
For half the year, because I graduated from high school in 2011. Seniors 11.
Okay, so you were still in college in 2011.
I was, yeah. One of the only semesters I was in the U.S.
Point number 3.
Okay, what's point number 3?
Completely unrelated. Montero dropped yesterday. Did you listen?
I did not know you were a Lil Nas X fan. Ooh.
We all are now, are we not?
Oh, I'm obsessed with that man. Yes.
As soon as Montero Call Me By Your Name came out, I was like, oh, yes. This is a revival we needed. Yeah. And I've been on the Lil Nas X train since then. I like every single one of his tweets. And let me tell you, he tweets 500 times a day.
Yes, he does. You are so funny on Twitter. I think recently you quote tweeted a tweet of mine, but I think you meant to reply. I forgot to bring this up to you because I think I saw it when I woke up one day. And I was like... Did she?
I know the Twitter rules.
Yeah, I was like, I don't understand if this is for me to reply to or if you were just... I was confused.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh, you also don't know. Okay.
I mean, I'm assuming I meant to quote tweet it because that's what I did, but maybe that's a situation where Twitter
It-
standard
yeah.
operating procedure is to reply.
I think you were like trying to talk to me on Twitter. We sound like we're
probably.
400 years old. And I was like, I think she meant to reply, but you quote tweeted.
I'll be more cognizant of that in the future.
I just now remembered that. Yeah. He does tweet a lot. Have you listened to the full album?
I have. I streamed it beginning to end twice yesterday.
Oh, what are your initial thoughts? I also listened to it.
It's so
What's the track
good.
list?
And there are so many. You know, usually it's like, okay, 2 or 3 songs. You know, it's rare to get a full album that's so good that you're like, I could actually just listen to this beginning to end, no problem.
Yeah, very few albums I find now are like truly a beginning to end listen through. Yeah.
I mean, I get that with The Weeknd, and that's pretty much it.
The new Casey's album, I was like, oh, this is nice to listen to from beginning to end. I don't like all the songs necessarily, but some of them just blend into each other and you can forget that you're listening to it.
Yeah.
In that sense that like I enjoyed it.
Yeah, so like the entire track list is so good. His song with Miley, oh my gosh,
I really like that
great.
one. I added
It's
that
really
one.
good.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Am I Dreaming featuring Miley Cyrus was very good. Did you have any other top faves?
Yes. So, gosh, of course, I'm forgetting the name of it. What's the one that he just dropped a video for in
That's What I
conjunction
Want?
with the release? That's What I Want, yes. That one
So
is
good.
so
I haven't seen the
good.
video yet. I've heard it's very good.
Oh, it's good. You need to watch
yeah,
it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also really liked Lost in the Citadel and Tales of Dominica. Those ones were also big faves of mine. So yeah, I'm a big fan. I was like, this is great. Because you never know sometimes with an album,
Yeah.
you know.
And the marketing for this one, like, it's been hyped up so much, but the marketing has been on point.
Oh,
Like,
it's so
who
good.
Isn't talking about him right now. It's
Yeah.
so good.
Yeah. Thank you,
And
Gay
it's
Agenda.
beautiful. We love it.
Also, he looked great at the Met Gala. And he looked great at
Oh
the
my
VMAs.
gosh,
We've
he
had a very
did.
busy celebrity week.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Speaking of the Met Gala, I would like to show you my phone background. I don't think you've
Okay,
seen it
sure.
yet. And I just want your raw reaction to it live on the pod.
It's very nice.
Can you explain
I
what
love
it is?
Troye Sivan on the left, he's wearing a it's like a very chic wrestler's unitard.
Have you seen the tweets of everyone being like, oh my God, Lady Diana?
No.
He looks like Diana. In a way. Like
In
with
a
the
way,
hair.
but
The short
he's
hair,
also
like.
wearing like a chic wrestler unitard.
Yeah, I didn't think about unitard until you brought that up. But yes, there's a picture of Troye Sivan and Shawn Mendes that I photoshopped on my phone into a phone background at 7 a.m. when I woke up on Tuesday because I was just woken up. So
Yeah, why not?
yeah, I was delusional and I made it and I love it. But then sometimes when I'm at the gym and my phone goes off, I go, oh, this is embarrassing. Hope no one sees this. So
Oh well, we all love it.
yeah, obsessed.
Love to see it.
Did anything else from the Met Gala like pop out to you? Did you look at the Met Gala stuff?
Oh, well, I mean, obviously I don't ever watch like live coverage of any of that stuff.
Yeah.
I have obviously seen all of like the memes and the tweets and stuff
True.
mostly. Oh, I guess hot take that I hate to admit. I don't want to say this, but
Oh.
I have to.
Riveting.
I think Rihanna really disappointed me
Oh, that is a hot take.
because she's so good always. She's always so on point and like just incredible. And let me tell you, from the neck up, it was great. But the black like puffy sleeping bag she was
Yeah.
wearing, no.
I think
I
it was
just disappointed.
it was underwhelming, I guess. I'll give you that.
Yes, it was like what we were worried about with Montero because there was so much hype and build up. Like, what if it doesn't deliver? It's the same thing with Rihanna.
Look at you bringing it
like,
back.
every time, every time she does something, it's incredible. So now we've been conditioned to believe that every single thing she does is going to be incredible.
I mean,
that
it was
sleeping
like
bag
I enjoyed it, but
wasn't incredible.
I enjoyed it, but it wasn't like the yellow gown she wore that one year,
Yeah.
or when she rolled up as the Pope.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I liked how they both matched, but then when ASAP took his thing off, I was like, you just revealed to a suit, so like, what is the point of this?
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, put that sleeping bag back on.
Put that comfy granny quilt back on.
Yeah. Oh God, I was gonna say something, but now I don't remember. Well, isn't that typical of me? How was your week been?
My week has been, I don't even know.
Oh wait,
it's been
we texted about this
exhausting,
yesterday.
but like, what? Yeah. What did I even do? But every day I was just like so exhausted and my brain was not functioning properly.
Yeah, everyone I've talked to has been like really feeling the, not to buzzword it, but Mercury retrograde has been.
I was hoping you would buzzword it because I don't have the buzzword. So I came to you like, what's wrong with me? I sent you this voice message that was like pathetic.
I wonder if I have it. I don't remember the voice message. Well, if I do, I'll put it in here.
Standing, and I just felt like I couldn't even stand. I was just like bent over on my counter.
Yeah.
Like, why do I feel like this?
Yeah. I've had a truly ass week, but I can't even get into it. Like, if I think about it anymore, it's going to make me insane. So, I'm not ready. Sorry, pod. Okay. Sorry, that's listeners.
Okay. One day you'll be ready to share your story.
Oh my God. Yeah, one day. I'm going to get a ghostwriter and start writing my memoir now.
Please do. We have so many incredible titles already.
Oh, yeah. I added some new ones to that note on my phone. Have we talked about this note on the podcast before?
I think we've mentioned it before.
Yeah. I have a new one has been A Vision Delayed. That's a really good title, if I may say so myself. Poetic Chaos.
Good. Our lives.
This world is so full of freaks.
Go way, 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 way back, because I know I've given you some titles before. I wonder if any of mine are on there.
Probably. Some of the ones I wrote at the beginning of France, I'm like looking at them now and I'm like, these suck. Like I was trying too hard. My Tiny Little Whisker. Do you remember that one?
I do remember that one.
I think that one was about Bobby, right?
I think so.
And that's really a series of short-term fantasies. That's from the time in France, but I don't know if that had to deal with any of you guys or not. But My Little Whisker is
definitely Bobby.
Is about Bobby, yes. God. I can't get over how hot it is today. It's like all I can think about.
It's wild. I wasn't expecting that sun to melt me literally through the window.
Oh, right. Yeah, you did have to go and close your window. I regret not putting my awning down further because now there's a lot of sunlight hitting my room and I'm strapped to this chair. Yeah, I know. I'm like fading into the background and some glaringly white.
I was going to suggest we should take a break now and we'll come back with a message from a new contributor.
Yes. Hey everyone, this is Edward. Just wanted to say thanks so much for being a listener and tuning into the content that we provide here on A Message From. If you would be so kind to tell a friend or leave a review or subscribe, do all that stuff, that'd be great. And if you want, don't forget you can send messages to us at 202-630-4509 or a message from pod@gmail.com. And we have the Instagram, A Message From, and the blog for extra content, amfpod.com. And we just wanted to say thanks. Now, back to the pod.
Welcome back. As usual, we hope you enjoyed that break.
I was going to say,
as I mentioned,
you say that specific phrase every single time. Do you do it on purpose?
I just don't know what else to say.
Oh, okay. I was just curious. I was like, does she know she's doing this? Or is it just subconscious?
It's a little bit of both. It just comes out. But then if I were to sit here and be like, okay, how else can I bring us back in from the break. What would I say?
No, it's a very good point. I have not brainstormed any other sayings that you could use. So carry on.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
As I mentioned, we have a new contributor.
Mm-hmm.
Contributor.
Yes.
His name is Mario.
Mm-hmm.
And here is his message.
Hello, Edward. Hello, Alyson. I would love to meet you. This is Mario. And right now I'm in Valencia and I'm watching my friend Boro or transform into Pandemia. I don't know. How would you pronounce that in English? She's a drag queen and she's getting ready for one of her shows. Edward knows her and Edward should come to Valencia to see one of her shows. And you too, Alyson, of course, you're invited too. And I want to know I know that Edward's been to many places in Spain. I want to know if Alyson has been to Spain at all, or where have you been? You're all invited to my little pueblo, Almanza. Edward's already been this summer and it was great. You can talk about that if you want, because that dress-up party was a lot of fun. And that's it. Besitos.
Besitos!
Okay.
I
Besitos, Mario.
love Mario. I'm obsessed with him.
First of all, same. Love. I would love to meet you. Wow. Why didn't we go to Valencia to see Pandemia while I was there? To answer your question, Mario, I have been to Spain once. I was there last month.
Yes, this is true. I don't know how he didn't know that, to be honest. I think he must have just forgot. Yeah, I don't know. Why didn't we go to Valencia? Because it was too expensive when we were trying to go to the beach.
Yeah, we were trying to work logistics and it just works out better.
It did.
But
It did.
I would love to go to Mario's Pueblo.
Should we get... Well, let me explain who Mario is. So,
Yeah.
Mario's my friend, who I've known since I moved here. I've known Mario for like 5 years. Now that I'm thinking about it, it's a long time. Yeah. And yeah, he's obviously Spanish, so there's that. He's from Alamanza, which we can get into. You know that I went to... did I talk about this party on the pod?
You talked about it, and I've seen pictures.
Yes.
Which were incredible. When I saw those pictures, I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. Why didn't I know this was happening?
Yeah, So I've obviously like known this party happened previously, like not every summer, but previous summers it has happened. And I was like, oh, well, it looks like they're all having a lot of fun, yada, yada. I finally got invited and I go down and I don't really have a concept for the costume. And I was like, who really is going to do this? Like, I thought we were just like wearing some random stuff. And then I get there and I was very wrong. Mario and his friend Rocío, who he knows at least 4 people named Rocío. It's a lot.
Even I know someone named Rocío.
Who do you know named Rocío?
We used to work together at the same school.
Oh, what?
Yeah,
In
she's from
France?
Spain. Yeah, in France.
Oh, well, maybe it's one of these 4 people. No, I doubt.
Maybe.
I would know that. Yes, so they killed it. You saw they were Manskin from...
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Eurovision
The
final.
photos were incredible.
I mean,
incredible.
to be fair, I was the photographer.
Okay.
So-
Okay.
That definitely helped.
Helped, yeah, but okay.
I think
The costumes were killing it.
Her mother, I'm pretty sure, constructed them.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, and I mean, incredible. Truly incredible. I'm like sad that I like didn't put in more effort. But next year I will put in more effort. Yeah.
Next year you will, assuming you get invited.
I'm
Mario,
definitely invited.
Is Eduard invited?
Okay, I also got to
Am
talk
I
about...
invited? I'm invited. I'm coming next year.
You're invited. We'll figure that out. But I had never been to his Pueblo before. So I met like a bunch of his family there and stuff. And it's like this like beautiful house, like in the campo, but like campo in this sense was
Like
a
countryside?
yeah, but this was like a 2-minute drive outside of the pueblo. Like it was not deep in the campo. But it was stunning. I've never been in a house that is naturally so cold. Don't know how they figured that out. I was very impressed. Like no matter what temperature it was outside, the inside of the house was like perfect, like air conditioned, perfect.
Brilliant construction.
But there was no air conditioning as far as I know. So
and materials. I feel like that's like the ancient secret, you know?
Must be.
Like they used to figure these things out themselves without electricity.
Right? Yeah. I would assume. Yeah. But I don't know. And so when we went, we did like a day where we like kind of like toured the pueblo, which like, not to be rude, not a lot. It is a pueblo, right? Small village.
Small town.
But bigger than I expected, to be completely honest. But there's a castle in the middle of it. And I had driven by this pueblo because you can see the castle from the highway because it's like on the top of a hill. And it was stunning. Beautiful.
Wow.
I don't know why more people don't go.
Why didn't you take me?
Because we went to Sitges. If you would have not gone to France, I think, then we would have like obviously traveled around a bit in Spain a bit more.
We would have had more time.
Yeah.
Yes, I will admit, I cut my trip to Spain right in half down the middle with a week in France.
Yes. So we also, you know how much I love my card games. Mm-hmm. I got to play card games with his aunt, who was absolutely hilarious. I love an older aunt. And I, like, very beginner's luck, because it was like a Spanish game I'd never heard of before, crushed her in it. And she, like, wouldn't let it go the whole weekend. She was, like, not happy with me about it. But, like, in a joking way, but also, like, not in a joking way, you know?
Like, kind of better?
Yeah, a bit, a smidge. But apparently she gets like that when she loses in general. So, iconic. I'm obsessed with her.
I mean, that's me.
Yes.
It's fine.
That could
to lose. That's so funny, though. That was... I don't know if I've told you this story before, or if I've told it on the pod. That was, like, I think it was, like, my first or second weekend in France. One of the professors that I was working with, like, came and picked me up, took me to his house, which was also kind of in the Campo, like, the Francis, like...
Francis, the Francis.
The French version of a campo. La campagne, but not really. Like, he obviously
because
drove into the city.
Everything outside of Paris is the campagne.
Pretty much. Like, he obviously drove into the city for work, but it was like a smaller village up in the, like, hills / you can't really call it mountains yet, but hills, whatever.
Yeah, no, I know what you mean. What was the name of the town?
As per usual. Gatier.
Oh, boo. I don't remember that. Like, the name doesn't ring a bell to me.
It was like, okay, picture Nice, and then picture Antibes, and draw a triangle from those two, and then it was like...
Oh, yeah. That's like that... I really only know the area around...
Yeah.
Cannes, like, in terms of small towns, because, like, everyone was always talking about them at work.
Yeah.
/ I would take the bus up to Graz every literal day.
Yeah. So he took me to his house. Oh my gosh, it was so lovely now that I'm reminiscing.
A pueblo, like a campo house, is so nice.
And the purpose of the story is we played pétanque or boules or like
I didn't know you've played pétanque before.
Yeah. We've had this conversation like 10 times and you say, I didn't know you've played pétanque before every single time.
I can't wait to have it at 11th time.
On your forehead. But we played and I killed it. And he was like, this is like a scandal that the American is beating the Frenchman at pétanque.
Speaking of French people, did you see what happened?
It was a very similar vibe.
With the ambassador.
I
know.
To France.
I was like, I was talking to somebody about it like yesterday, randomly, because I saw the notification. And this is such an aside. But I remember that I used to work at the embassy, and I was like, that would have been like my boss. Like, I'm so glad I'm not an intern working in the press office,
Oh my gosh, it'd be wild. I was thinking about that too, because like I've applied for a job there before. It was years ago, but like I was like, what if I was working there now? What do you do when your ambassador is recalled?
I honestly have
Do you go to
no
work?
idea.
What do you do?
must still go to work. Well, you're an American citizen.
I'm an American citizen,
So
so it'd
you
be
would-
different for me.
yeah.
But like, what about the French people?
I don't know. It's blue raspberry on the pod.
That was very French of you.
Yes, it is. Crazy though. Crazy.
I saw that and I was shocked.
Yeah. Because you also like
Wow.
when we had a bit of a scandal because someone accidentally credited the ambassador who was working there at the time with saying something about like Morocco, I think, or Algeria. I can't remember which country it was. It must have been Algeria or Tunisia.
I was going to say it must have been Algeria because that'd be more of a sensitive subject than Morocco.
Yeah, yeah. And I remember I had to like, because I was the one who always did the emails because none of my other coworkers did. I was always just like, move over, I'll do it. Got very comfortable knowing that like crazy people who would like email all the time, like conspiracy theorists, they'd be like, oh, it's George again, delete George's email. But I had to like separate those emails and like reply to them with like a template that was like written up and like, you know, standardized. Because usually I was given not free range, but like after a while you sort of like understand how to give like a general email reply.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm so glad. Anyway, back to Spawn. Yeah.
Back to Spa.
Back to
We're a mess today.
every day. Mario did also mention our friend Pandemia, who I would pronounce her name because her name is Pandemic, but in Spanish, but split into Pam Demia.
Demia.
Yeah. And I would just pronounce it the same way, Pandemia, right?
Pandemia.
Yeah. I don't know why I'm looking at you for confirmation as if you're gonna
Yeah.
be able
Well,
to give
yeah.
that
I
to
mean,
me.
if you were to do it in English, it would just be like, well, I guess you would do like pandemic. But
Yeah, but I guess like even
And split
pronouncing
in
it to
two.
be Pandemia.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just sounds nicer in Spanish.
It does.
Pandemia.
It does. She's great though. Obsessed. I haven't seen her perform in person because she performs mostly in Valencia, and as we all know, I have not been. But I'm going soon. I promise. Mostly myself. I'm promising myself that I'll go soon. But it's more of like a cabaret. Is that what it's called?
Okay.
When you
Yeah.
like wear clothes and then like take it off. It's cabaret, right?
I think that gives me cabaret.
Isn't, but there's like a word
yeah.
for it, and I'm pretty sure the word is like cabaret, right?
Cabaret. Yeah. I'm trying to think.
I don't think.
I
there's
think
a
that's
word for
it.
Yeah. So it's more of like a cabaret style drag situation, but obsessed. She has this like beautiful, like mullet wig. That's like really not a great description. But it's like
I mean, mullets are all the rage again.
so in. Mario told me he was gonna get like the Damiano sort of like mullet mohawk,
Like
cut.
side shave,
Yeah, and I was like,
but not
missed
full
opportunity.
mohawk.
He would have looked so good, so good. But no, it's kind of like fringe at the front, bangs, excuse me, and then like quite long in the back, but it's like green tinted as well. Oh, it's divine. Every time she puts it on, I see a picture of it, I gag. I know.
Incredible.
I know. Really.
So that's on the agenda for next time I'm there. We have to go to
Yes.
a show and see Pandemia.
Yes. Well, we were supposed to go to a drag show in CJ's, weren't we?
Yes. So there's Queens,
Queens,
in
that's
CJ's.
right.
Yes. But they booked up real quick. We were not prepared for that.
No, we did not do that right. We made an oopsie daisy. Yeah. But no, yeah, I desperately need to go to Valencia and like dig my hands into that whole scene and do I mean, I've never been there in general. Oopsie daisy.
Yes.
But one day I will. Well, muchas. I like don't want to speak in Spanish on the pod. It makes me.
Muchísimas gracias, Mario, para su mensaje. I did it for you.
I love how you used su, so very formal of you. And mensaje.
Mensaje. I was close.
You were very close. Yes. Sí, muchas gracias, Mari. I'll have to get his address for the postcard.
Postcard.
Is there a postcard update?
Postcards went.
Oh, they did?
One of them went out last week. We need Annie's address, and we need Mario's address.
Oh, oui. Okay, yes. Oh, you know what?
And
I'm going to write that down.
If anyone listening also wants a postcard, then you should send in a message.
Do you know the number?
Send in a mensaje. Oh, gosh. You know I don't know the number.
202-630-4509 if you live in the United States, or if you live abroad or would rather just send in a written message, a messagefrompod@gmail.com. Don't forget to rate and review 5 stars on Apple Podcasts. We would love it mucho. And check us out on the blog at amfpod.com, where we will put something up, but we're not sure what it is, and a message from on Instagram to see more dumb stuff.
Precisely.
And I think that's everything.
That's everything.
Well, should we sign off in Spanish?
We should sign off in Spanish.
Okay.
Adios, buen día, gracias. Ciao.
Ciao.